In this video, we're going to show you what the Q knob does on an equalizer. So what I'm going to do is play a guitar here and just give you a quick idea of what the Q can do for your sound. So here's the guitar flat. I got just an equalizer and the guitar. Let's hear it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to boost the frequency here. And let's figure out what frequency. Play the guitar and boost that. And let's hear that. So the Q on this EQ is this right here, this knob here. All of them have a Q knob. And what it allows you to do is make this area this right here is called a bell curve, make this area tighter, more narrow, or more wide. So essentially it's EQing a smaller area or a more broad area. So now I'm going to change the Q so you can hear what it does. First I'm going to go tighter and you'll see this get thinner like that. And then I'm going to go wider and you'll see it get wide like that. And listen to how it changes the sound of the guitar. So here we go. As you can hear, as I go wider, you hear more of the guitar. It gets fuller sounding. When I'm going to standard Q, which is normally, this is a normal bell curve, you know, it sounds more natural. There's a standard bell curve. So wide bell curve, which sounds like this. And a tight. Okay, so I'm going to play the guitar a little bit and I'm going to change the Q setting. First I'm going to bump it up, turn up the volume a little bit of it. Let's just say we like that sound there, okay? So then when I change the Q, what you'll hear is the guitar will get not thinner, but kind of thinner because it's getting to it's EQing just a smaller area, right? Or a wider area. That's what a Q will do. It'll allow you to EQ a certain frequency, and as you go wider, you're EQing more frequencies around that. So this here is the frequency I've chose. Okay, so I'm going to turn on the guitar and then I'm going to turn up the EQ a little bit. And then I kind of EQ'd it to an area I thought sounded okay for the guitar. And then I'm going to mess with the Q. Now the Q is going to allow me to EQ the frequency I chose, which is 1.6 kilohertz. And anything in this yellow, which that's why they call it a bell curve. It's this frequency is the peak of it, but as you can see, it's EQing these as well, and it's getting less as it goes farther out. And same here. So this size here is smaller than it is here. So this is the loudest area, and then it affects these less as it goes farther out. Now, when I go tighter, let me turn the EQ. I'm going to tighten the Q and play this guitar and you'll hear the difference. So as I get tighter, it's affecting less sounds around it, because as you can see, this yellow area got a lot smaller, and in doing so, it's affecting less things around it. It's not affecting any of these. As you can see, they're in black. Only the yellow areas are the areas this is affecting. So by tightening the cue, you affect less things. Normally you would use that in instances of a particular sound or removing a sound, in which case you would go the opposite way and you would try to remove something you didn't like. And now I'm going to go broader so you can hear what a wider cue sounds like. As you can see, when it went wider, it's affecting more sounds. And when it was wider, it's affecting everything in yellow. So I'm boosting all of these frequencies, and this is my peak again, but the bell curve got wider. So by adjusting your cue, you can really fine-tune the sound you're looking for by boosting it or subtracting it. So there you go. There's cue, real simple explanation of how to use a cue, and you would do that for every instrument that you wanted to adjust that needed it. Sometimes you need to remove sounds, sometimes you need to boost sounds. By having a cue, you can really fine-tune what to boost and what to remove. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.